Hi, everyone. Welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I'm so glad you're here. Today's date is still Saturday, May 28th, 2022. And 21 hours ago, I put up a video, the one about the Dutch children, that I actually had to kind of end sooner than I planned without an encouraging word because I was feeling very emotional. And I hadn't really planned to come back this quickly, but I thought maybe I have a good idea for something to read about. I think it's very important that even though we remain grounded enough and compassionate enough that we can grieve for situations that have occurred because of evil, I think it's very important to also realize it's okay to have and develop stamina and resilience. And I'm speaking of spiritual stamina and resilience. And I just wanted to take a minute tonight and ask the cards, the universe, to weigh in on those of us who are awake and aware, who are growing spiritually. If the universe, what the universe advises for having and embracing stamina and resilience in these times. So a little less talk from me, no screen share. Let's just ask the cards, those of us that are awake and aware, what does the universe want to let us know about developing and honoring spiritual resilience? And let's see what the universe has to say. Okay. Our first card is the Fool. Our second card is the Four of Cups. Third card is the Sun. Next card is the Ace of Swords. Next up, Three of Cups. Next up is Page of Pentacles. And then, oops, it was right side up and I turned it the wrong way. 10 of Pentacles. I'll be right back. We'll talk about those cards. And our question was, what does the universe want to advise us about spiritual resilience and stamina in these difficult times? So our question is indicated by the Fool card. Now the Fool's the first of the major arcana cards. And he's not a fool. He's just a young, inexperienced soul embarking on an adventure and stepping out in faith. And so I think we're being told to develop and build whatever faith system we have that's working for us. Okay? The Four of Cups often talks about taking a little time out. And there's times like last night, I had to shut the video off and I cried for those children, especially with the way the cards read for what some of their fates were. And it was okay to cry. And it's okay to be smiling today. There's things we don't know. One of the things I wasn't even thinking about last night, I've been in the process of waking up for years. If you're watching my channel, you probably have been too. If you, like I, cried at this particular story, it reminds us of what its jolt is going to be for people that haven't been awake when they learn uncomfortable truths. Something to think about so that we don't get smug about how we woke up early, but remember how much it hurts to learn some of these very uncomfortable truths and take a little time if we need to feel those feelings and then get them in perspective. And let's look at some of the other advice cards. The Sun. The Sun's a major arcana. This is an important question, a good question. It's an important topic because I firmly believe they think a lot of people have abandoned the 17 movement. And I think that people just have lost some of their stamina, not their faith or belief in it. And they're just kind of saying, I've only got this much energy left. I'm saving it for the finish line. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if we can develop our reserves of stamina, the universe is telling us to. And look, child in the card. At the core of all of this, everything, it's about the little ones. Whether it's our stamina, whether it's changing our world, whether it's helping our world to grow and evolve and humanity to get back on a really good path, more like our Creator intended. It's about the little ones because they are innocent and they deserve our protection, to be cherished and loved. Okay. Ace of Swords, it's a victory card. I keep telling you guys, we have this. It's not over yet, but we've won, and here we have our victory card here, the ultimate victory card in the deck. And yes, we do. Even though we're going to have moments of grief, collective grief, but that's going to help us have collective resolve to not tolerate systems like this again, to not allow evil to sneakily build up its forces and for our world to get so off kilter again. Another thing on our advice card here and in the near future is the Three of Cups. Now there's times that can mean a little too much partying, but it's also about socializing, gathering with your friends. And I know as we've been waking up, some of us have lost contact with family, with friends. If you're watching this video, down in the comments, you've found a family, okay? We have a circle, we have a community. And there's others out there that you can join, that you can be part of. I'm not going to advocate for any specific one, but there are like-minded people out there. You just have to be willing to look for them. Find those like-minded people, whether it's in the comments for this video, down the street, at your local VFW, wherever you are. Find your tribe, okay? And get a little bit of comfort and solace from one another. The Page of Pentacles is our first advice and clarification card about this, which kind of gave me the comfort that this was talking about gathering with friends, because this is a card of resilience and worthwhile effort. And what we're doing, waking up and being ready to help others as they wake up to some extent, to step up and be more active in our world, even if we do kind of have to wait. I mean, I'm 45 years out of my military age, but I'm willing and ready to do more. And I know if you're watching this, you are too. Now, this is a card, the Ten of Pentacles is about intergenerational wealth. It's an assurance from the universe that what we're doing here by being awake, by being willing to accept, even if we don't agree with uncomfortable truths about how deep the evil has been in our world, we are creating a much better place for generations to come. And that gives me comfort. Let's look at a couple other cards before we call this read completed. The Nine of Cups, okay, that's a card of very close to perfect fulfillment. And we live in an imperfect world, so I'll take 90%. Okay, we are on the home stretch for the path for humanity, for Earth, and we're getting a little reassurance there. Well, okay, the other 10% is about this. Some patient waiting is still involved. In the meantime, when we are faced with an uncomfortable truth, I personally was surprised at the depth of my feeling about those little ones, even though I've been aware for several years of the fate of many little ones at the hands of evil and how they've been a commodity and horribly used. A little bit of time to wait. It's a little time to, if you need time to recharge, take it. Come see us here at this channel and in the comments. And we're 90% there. We're going to get the rest of the way. We're going to knock it out of the park, guys. We are. Doesn't mean it'll be easy, and it doesn't mean there won't be more tears and heartache. Okay? But stay the course. It's worth it for the little ones. Thank you for being part of this and joining me for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and share and subscribe. And you're welcome to comment. Thank you. Good night.